So these are my final thoughts on the ProtoArc combo keyboard versus the LogiTech combo keyboard. And at the end of the day, I'm going with the LogiTech. I'm going to walk you through why, so let's get into it. First off, the ProtoArc is significantly heavier than the Logitech keyboard. And one thing that I noticed is that it also takes up more space. So whenever I would like try and pack it in my backpack with other stuff, this one does have a much more wider space, and when you're trying to like minimize everything, that's a problem. I know that part of that is because it has a battery built in so that you can have that Bluetooth connection, which also adds weight. So again, started to get annoying. Then you've got this part right here. When this thing is set up, it's fine if it's on a desk, but when it's not on a desk, if it's like sitting on your lap, it is, because the way this is set up, and I've seen this in other reviews now that I remember it, is that the weight of the iPad tends to cause it to tilt backwards because of the way the hinge is set up. The weight isn't resting on the keyboard right here. And because of that, it kind of got annoying when I was trying to use it in bed last night. Another thing that I don't love is that you have to have two places to plug stuff in. So like this is where you plug in to charge the keyboard, and if you have the iPad hooked up, you have to plug in to charge it there. I just don't love that because I don't want to have two USB-C cords, and I know you don't always do that, but it would have been nice to have power pass-through. I see why they don't, but it is what it is, okay? I think I don't know if you could have designed that in there some way, but it would have been nice. Another thing is I thought I would really like this part that pops over the pencil, and I realized I don't like that. It's just one more thing that I have to like find to open the case, and that's just for me. I also didn't like that I didn't have a case on the iPad when I removed it. Like that was kind of a deal breaker for me also. There's a few things that were deal breaker. I do think it's got a really nice hinge mechanism. It's got a really fluid motion here, but overall it's just not for me. I don't love the smaller trackpad. Also, the lights keep turning on the keyboard because anytime you bump it, move it, whatever, when this thing closes, it does that. And it doesn't automatically turn off the iPad. That's another thing. So overall, I do not recommend the ProtoArc combo keyboard thing, but I do recommend the Logitech one. Let me explain. First off, this one is lighter than the ProtoArc one. Also, the fact that it is not connected to like the magnetic thing or whatever means I can remove the keyboard. I do get a case, but I also get to set the iPad up if I'm using it, which I really like. I like to be able to just set this here and do stuff. I can remove the case. Everything is good there. And this gives me way more versatility in my placement, okay? Like you can see this. I can lower this guy down and get that angle, which I really like. So that was another big kind of, I missed that when I tried to switch cases. And then another thing, one of the big negatives was this pencil part, but I actually found a little accessory online that should solve this problem. I'll make another video when that comes in, but I'm very excited about that. I would like to see Bluetooth on this, and here's my thinking. I understand that in order to have Bluetooth, you gotta have a battery, and then that's gotta, do the whole bit. My thing is, I don't need a bunch of hours of battery on this. I just need like maybe 1 to 2 hours. So I feel like you could put a pretty small battery in here that wouldn't add a ton of weight, that would allow you to just quickly separate it if you needed to, work for maybe an hour or two, nothing crazy, and then go back to here. I would be totally fine if there was like some way to do reverse charging with this. I don't know if that's possible, but I really would like that. Also, not having to pair the Bluetooth is a nice addition with this one. And the keys do light up. I actually prefer the fact that these glow from the letters. When you have it turned on and lit up, when you tap this, the letters actually start glowing. It's not backlit from underneath. I prefer this. The trackpad is bigger. This takes up less space in my actual there goes the pencil, in my actual backpack. So I love that. And overall, I think this is the better buy, especially because you get the case out of it as well. Like there's just, and one thing I don't love is it's always like hard to get that sucker off, man. I struggle with like opening it. So, there's a thought. Anyway, I wish it would open more easily, but overall, I'm much happier with this one. And because the way the weight is set up, it sits on that part and this tilts back this way. So it can't tip over. It's not going to. All right. So I highly recommend this one. This is the one that I'm going to keep. And I'm very excited about this insert that's coming. I think that's going to be awesome for the pencil. Go team. All right. If you enjoyed this, please like and follow for more. My goal is to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. And if this did that, please comment. Tell me what you're thinking. It always encourages me. All right, let's keep having fun, and I'll see you in the next one.